you're getting hit. Iranian missiles have your entire skyline lit, and you cry victim and say you didn't start this, but the whole world sees that your lies are retarded. Now you feel terror like the Palestinians. How does it feel to have bombs drop on your civilians? Yo, you could avoided all this if you wanted to, but humanity never expected good behavior from you Jews. Boom, 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 Tel Aviv, this is
Well, hello. Oh, audio is low again. There it is. Now you have full audio. Hello and welcome. Sorry I haven't been streaming the last couple days. I know I posted some shit saying that I was like on my way to Massachusetts or some shit like that, and that was a lie. I'm just trolling. I just kidding. I've been fucking sick the last couple days, to be honest with you. I've had food poisoning really bad. Really, really bad. Blech. Woo. Oh yeah, I was sick, puking my brains up last couple days. Ugh. No milk for me. I can't do dairy. I made some oatmeal the other morning on Friday. I think Friday morning is when it started, I think. Yeah, Friday morning. And then I put some milk in it. And then, that was all bad. That was all bad. Yeah. Coming out both ends. You guys know what's up. All bad. Canada Cop Watch, what's up, homie? Oh, yeah. So today, I'm barely normal. I got my fucking half gallon of Gatorade so I can stay hydrated. Oh my God, that sucked. That fucking sucked. I hate having stomach issues. Oh, and the FUPA has me on his mind. This little shit has no idea what's going on. Oh, it's so great. FUPA, you make lots of people very angry. Let me tell you right now, son, you have made many people very angry. And by this, I mean normal people that don't have YouTube channels, that own businesses. And there's people that, besides him, that have been pissed off at this First Amendment fakery that's been going on, touting themselves as activists. And I just want to let all of you know that there is a conglomerate of people that are fucking reaching out to me to see what they can do to help. Just be mindful of that. Hold on a second. Oh no. Oh, whatever. What was I doing? Okay, so we click on that when we get started. So friggin' hungry. Yeah, I had to eat before I come up here. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that are not happy with you and a bunch of other people. And it's actually kind of surprising how many fucking people there are, dude. I didn't realize how many enemies y'all were creating. You know what I mean? And it seems like they just needed a starting point for somebody to talk to. Apparently the troll channels just weren't doing it for them. Thought you were going to see about... Hell no, bro. I don't got time to go fucking just troll them on the internet. Why would I go all the way to Massachusetts? You know how dumb that would be of me? I don't have the time, the energy, or the money to drive all the way there. I don't have a real ID, so I can't get on a plane. Your FUPA does, though. Hey, old FUPA's participating in the real ID shit that's inevitably going to erode your rights even further in America. But who cares, right? He's an activist. He is wisely acting as though you do not exist, which is very smart. He's carrying. No mention of me. You obviously didn't watch this live stream that we're about to watch, bud. What do you mean, no mention of me? He does mention me. See, and it doesn't matter, weirdo. You guys are missing the point. I'm only talking about this right here. There are things happening in the background that are not getting put on the internet, okay? Like I said, there are groups of people that are not happy with that weirdo, and there is an effort to shut your shit down. I'm just being honest with you. That's how I am. The channel is called Direct D because I'm going to be very direct with you. And there's fucking nothing that you can do about it, okay? Yeah, my videos aren't getting shit for views. Who gives a fuck? That's not the point. The point is what's going to happen in the future, okay? You're just not listening and you're not paying attention. People are fucking pissed and they finally have something to do. Privacy complaints, all the shit that you guys normally complain about, you can expect those, especially if you go to dispensaries and shit. Better believe that. Better believe that. We're going to be teaching them how to do that. Okay? You guys want to play a little fucking internet games? I got your internet games. Come into my chat, talk all the shit that you want, leave all your stupid comments, but you're not understanding what I'm doing, okay? You can't fuck with me. I don't think you realize that. How come you haven't realized that yet? How many times you motherfuckers report my shit, try to get... No, that ain't happening. That's not the idea here. The idea is a little bit different. It's a little bit more complex, and there's a lot of people involved. I'm the only one that you're going to hear about, though. We don't like you. You're not an activist. You are not welcome in this space. I forgot my bong. While I get my bong, we're going to listen to Boom Boom Something again.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, Tel Aviv. This is what you get for all your evil deeds. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, Tel Aviv. You brought this upon yourself. It's your time to bleed. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, Tel Aviv. This is what you get for
Sorry, my dog is losing his freaking mind right now. What's up, folks? Hey, just come in. Stop making him bark. Shit's fucking annoying. What up, folks? I have pot coming. Hey, careful. I don't want him in here. Fuck. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, you're on camera, so just be mindful. You might want to back up a little bit.
Okay. Well, they don't mind seeing my face.
I don't care.
Dude, what a setup.
I turned the camera off. Audio's still on, though.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of what you say. We are live on the internet right now.
Okay. I won't ruin your show.
Yeah,
Dude, like you keep the soundboard and everything?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. And your stage lights?
Oh, yeah. We got it all set up here. All set up here so we can troll losers on the internet.
Oh, there's an endless supply.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool, man. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep. I'll give you a call around noon tomorrow.
All right.
All right, dog.
Sit. Fucking stay. What?
Go on, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you. I'll be back in a minute. All right. I'll figure it out eventually. I guess he don't care if he wants to be on stream or not. Huh? Kept FUPA from seeing a direct D with no weed. I know. Dude, what the fucking shit? Get out, Nets. There she is. Right, meow? I have stuck around. I don't get it. You don't get what? You don't get fucking what, bro? You need somebody to think for you? Is that what you don't get? Some of you guys are so mentally midgets, it's not even funny. Like, I've been going through the comments last couple days. It's mind-blowing. Some of you are starting to figure it out. A lot of you are like, duh, 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 in the comments, so. Oh, what if FUPA rolled up? That'd be so funny. Bro, you guys are fucking tripping balls. You can't just roll up on me, homie. I think you understand where I live. No, they're not picking up what I'm putting down, and that's fine. It's going to be to their detriment because I'm going to be very straightforward with everything that's happening. I mean, I'm pretty much telling you, and you'll see a result. Not now, not tomorrow, not next week, but you will see a result. Listen, bro, when I set my mind to some shit, I'm going to make it happen. See, ask Joey. I don't know if Joey remembers or if he was around when I talked about it in prison, but Joey Smalls, one of my moderators, he was in prison with me. And I talked about all the shit that I was going to do when I got out. And I've pretty much done every fucking thing that I've told everybody that I was going to do when I got out of prison. Told them I was going to be on YouTube, told them I was going to run businesses, told them that I was going to get into politics and shit. And I'm fucking accomplishing everything that I set out to do years and years ago when I got released from prison. I had a goal in mind. I had a goal in mind. One year from being released from prison, I started my own business, ran that successfully for a few years after that. Then we jumped on the YouTube train. Yeah. Jacked up teeth, me? I got some. I mean, they're not straight, but they don't look like FUPAs. Ended up bald. I shaved my head out of choice, dude. I mean, I got the fucking... I think I am balding a little bit, so... It's all right. What kind of political position? I want to either run for sheriff in the county that I live in, or I want to run for a legislative seat in Arizona so I can have an effect on Arizona revised statutes that are unconstitutional and have a say in any new ones that might get introduced that are unconstitutional. See, a lot of states like Arizona, there's a bunch of unconstitutional and overbroad laws that are all over the place. And there's a couple routes to take to affect those. But in my opinion, one of the most effective routes to take to affect those is to become a legislator. Become one of the people that writes that shit up. You got any better ideas? Because if you do, I haven't heard them. Oh, wait, I know what a lot of yous want me to do. You want me to just sit on my property and complain about things, right? Oh, the meanie government and the laws, that we don't like them. We keep making fucking YouTube videos that accomplish nothing, right? You're dense if you think that that's the route to take here. I'm not in a position to just sit on my property and fuck the world, you know? I can't do that, so... I won't do that. I feel like I'm hiding doing that. I wouldn't want to be governor. Besides, if I got elected as sheriff, sheriff holds the same position in the state as governor, at least in my county. But the thing with being sheriff, folks, is this gives me investigative authority in the entire state, and specifically for felonies, being put in a position that gives me the same amount of authority as the governor, and being able to have police powers in the entire state to investigate felonies. Don't you think I could shake a little bit of shit up with that? You motherfuckers talk about, you're not going to change anything. Bro, you've never had a sheriff in a position to even think the way that I think. So you don't know what you're talking about until it happens. Yeah. I'll run for sheriff. I'll become a cop. And then I will use that police power throughout the state appropriately. Yeah, sheriffs have like ultimate power within their county to a degree. To a degree, policing powers outside of their county. Police in Arizona, I don't know how it is in other states, but if you're a cop in Arizona, you have police powers throughout the entire state. It's not just your county. There is no out of bounds. You can enforce Arizona law in the entire state, especially if you see a law being broken in front of you. Just said it. Your title of the video just said it. Oh. You won't be realistic. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. These talks of running and all this shit, these started years and years and years ago, folks. Just be aware of that. This isn't some new shit. I won't say who, but when there was, and it wasn't my friend who I had up here, but there was a recent mayoral candidate here in Arizona that asked me to run with them before I ever bought this property and I came out here. So just be mindful of that. This isn't something new. I've already been asked to get involved in a political race on the mayoral level in a city, and I'm not interested in that. So and the game at that time would have been to run and fill a spot and eliminate competition for obviously the guy that we wanted in. See, I understand how to play the political game a little bit. I can be a throwaway in a race as long as the appropriate person is propped up. There are many ways to play this game, and those of you that would throw stones or talk shit about anything that I'm talking about, you just don't have the slightest fucking clue what you're talking about. You have no understanding of politics, what it means to fucking run, what is involved in a campaign, what you're doing when you get elected. I mean, how many of you have actually sat down and had conversations with elected officials about shit like this? Any of you? Any of you in my chat? Because I have. I've got a lot of friends that I've been learning from over the years. Yeah, one of my best friends right now is actually an elected jailer. So what? Miss me with your fucking negativity. You have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you have no idea. I know the games that these people play. I understand the fucking intricacies, but it doesn't mean anything, bro. I did a lot of time in prison around killers. You make mistakes. It's like, yeah, you know, political, whatever, but this mistake could, you know, cost your life or could get you fucking whooped if you're not paying attention. So, they're gonna corrupt you and blah, 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 blah. Don't forget that I did a whole bunch of time in prison around some real gangsters, not these little pussyfoot lady hit bitches that are running our country. Okay? I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. We're going to get to the FUPA video here in a moment. What did I go to prison for? Armed robbery and kidnapping. Yeah, Joe, you'll find the comments in here to be funny sometimes. I got these trolls that come in calling me PC and all this shit. It's like, bro, you have no fucking idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. Who's getting deleted here? Hey, you don't have to delete those, bro. You can keep them. There was nothing to that comment that needed deleting. It's more the personal attack kind of shit. Talk about my kids or some dumbass shit that has nothing relevant to what I'm talking about right now. But that is kind of relevant to what I'm talking about, so I'll just kind of leave them alone. What is PC? Protective custody. Protective custody. There's 3 different types of yards in Arizona. You have general population, protective custody yards, and sex offender yards. They do not mix each other. I was talking about a huge part of your tough guy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, prison literally defined who I am today, so I don't know. What defined you? What environment made you who you are? Was it your home life? Was it school? Was it the military? For me, it was prison. I did a lot of time in prison. When I got released in 2018, I had done 22% of my life in prison. That's pretty fucking significant when you're 28 years old. 28 years old, 22% of my life had been spent in prison. So I'm sorry if I talk about it a lot. I hope that you have the same shit talking when you talk to anybody that brings up military stuff all the time, too, because it's ingrained in their fucking head. I wonder if FUPA is hiding in here. Probably. They all lurk when I talk about them. They could pretend like it's not a big deal, but you guys have been seeing that that their pretending isn't going very well. The pretending isn't going very well. They got a little bit of a break over the last couple of days because I had a tummy issue. My tummy hurt. Remember Mitch talking about my tummy and needing to go soak in my neighbor? That was my neighbor whose tub that I went and soaked in, by the way. Mitch and all you fucking weirdos. That dude has saved my ass a whole bunch of times being sick. Oh, yeah. I know. See, these videos don't need to get a whole bunch of views to make the point. Put mustard in your tub? What the hell? What in the Sam hell is you talking about, Willis? Who texts me? Hi, everyone. My name is Chris. That's grandma's recipe to fix your cold. Mustard in the tub? Fuck, I stain my tub. I'm not doing that. Not staining my tub. Yeah, if my water freezes and shit, I gotta go to my neighbor's house. Okay. I guess we could start listening to this nonsense, huh? Does it work? Does what work? Katrina, oh. Hit myself in the fucking face. Oh, Chuck Bronson. Yeah. Oh, so that's another thing that you're going to see. And pay attention to it. Does it work? I don't fucking know. You'll see people that won't address what I'm saying. Potentially, like what somebody's saying, Chuck Bronson, or there's others that you'll never see it. You'll normally never see it at a dispensary, but all of a sudden they're going to start doing them. Watch. And watch how they all fall into the fucking net. You guys are so dumb, bro. So dumb. This is probably a subject you want to avoid. Dispensaries, private businesses, that sort of thing. These are areas that a lot of you are gonna want to avoid. And let me give you an idea of the organization. Yeah, copycats. There is an organization like that's forming, and part of the mission statement is, since you don't want to police yourselves, we the people will police you. Okay? You guys tout this we the people shit on the internet all the time, and you use it as like a rallying point or a weapon against people that you seem as being mean to you, right? Well, guess what? We the people are going to police you. And I'm sure you have no idea what that means, and you won't right now. But you will. You will. And you just feed more into it. That's all I can say. Feed more into it. This is going to get fun. Yeah, being policed by the community. Since they don't want to police themselves, power to the people. And I will be the starting point of this. I don't care. Can I demonstrate how that would happen? No. When it starts happening, you'll see it. This is the turning point. I hope everybody is paying attention. This is like a redefinition of a genre. Okay, that needed to happen. And a lot of these weirdos didn't have the balls or the willpower to do, so fuck them. Fuck them. The people that are actually about some shit, those are the ones that need the attention. And there's too many people that are actually about some shit with YouTube channels that are just getting fucking ignored because of dudes like this. And I'm definitely not talking about me. I already done had my time. I got 3 times the amount of subscribers as this fucking weirdo. I mean, 10 if you want to count all my fucking YouTube channels. I got 10 times that dude's subscribers on one channel with 900,000. Fuck you with your numbers, and who gives a shit about any of that? This is deeper and more important. Actually, I might start streaming from my it was a 1 million subscriber channel, but I have another channel with like 900,000 subs. I think I want to monetize that one. We'll monetize that one on all this shit, and we'll put actual high quality edits on that about this shit where I'm reading a script, and it's not live streams. You know, the scripted videos that I used to make. If no one gives a shit, why bring up sub numbers? Well, when you pay attention to this video, you'll understand. It's subs, views. That's the thing that a lot of you fucking retards like to bring up as if it means something. You're just jealous. Bro, what am I jealous of? What am I jealous of? If I needed this YouTube channel for money or views and shit, do you think I would be doing this right now? I spent like the last year trying to change the dynamics of my income up a little bit. So when this happened, you're not fucking with me like that. Bro, you're fucking annoying as fuck. Bye, bitch. You didn't just get timed out either. You got sent to the shadow realm for fucking ever, and you're not coming out of it. Don't be annoying either in my chat. Punk.
Absolutely.
Okay. Playback speed on the retard. I wish I could like tilt it a little bit. Yeah, if you don't want to get blocked in the chat either, that's what a lot of people have memberships for, is that's your qualified immunity in the chat. That's basically the only reason you would buy a membership other than to watch the few videos that are behind a paywall, which there's nothing interesting in them. Yeah, you can pay to stay, basically. Prison rules in here. Joey, tell everybody what's up with prison rules. We got the pay to stay rules around here. You could pay, and then you can say whatever the fuck you want. If you got a channel membership thing next to you, you can say whatever you want.
The little bit of a different backdrop here behind me. We're here at the beautiful Logan Airport in East Boston, Massachusetts. So we're not at the studio like we usually are. We're not out on the street like we usually are. But you know, I got some crazy updates for you guys. So we're gonna wait for a couple people to get in here. So I don't know how good my service is. So if you guys are hopping in the chat now, let me know how my audio is. If you guys can hear me or what. If you guys just give me a 5x5 and we'll be all set. So. But yeah, so first of all, what's going on? How we doing, Gabtooth? What's up, brother? What's up? Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm not sure. All right, service is good. Yes, sir. How we doing? All right. Well, so everybody, thanks for being here. First of all, first order of business. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I figured instead of dropping a video, or I had this update a couple days ago, I figured I'd save it for you guys. Do a special Halloween edition.
Bro, that dude's teeth is fucked up. I thought my teeth were bad, but bro, you need to invest in your fucking grill a little bit, homie.
Of FAPA for you guys here today, and give you guys some scary updates on Halloween. That's for sure. Too early, man. It's 9 o'clock. This is when I post every Sunday and Wednesday, man. We post at 9 o'clock. You guys are always here. You guys are always right in the chat. So I figured this is a good time. And also, I happened to last night I had to stay here. I had my flight canceled on me last minute. I showed up to the airport yesterday morning. So I'm running on about my 24.
Show everybody your gold star on your ID and show them how proud you are to be participating in a system that is creating more and more control over Americans and their freedoms. Go ahead, buddy. Show your show your gold star proudly. Go ahead. Show everybody your gold star that you're able to get on a flight.
Fourth hour in this airport here, and got no sleep. So I've just been waiting for 9 o'clock to get to you guys and talk to all the FAPA fans out here. No, not in Cali. Yeah. No, in Cali, you guys are what, like three hours behind me, so it's probably like 6 a.m. for you guys. So my bad again. But I have my flight heading out at 9, or I have a board at 9:55. So I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of time and make the regular upload time. So I wanted to get this in before I have to leave, because I'm not going to be home for another 5 or 6 hours. So
I just read this dude's comment. How about that nose, bro? You think that's that big because air is free? What the fuck?
So scary updates, man. So over last week, or no, what's today? Today's Friday. So at the beginning of this week, I talked to Mr. Palmer. If you guys saw the thumbnail, well, first of all, we have almost 400 people in here. We only have 40 likes, so make sure you go double tap that like button so we can get this out to as many FAPA fans as possible, man. It's the last day of the month here.
Yeah. Double tap the like button so it doesn't Is that what he said? Hold on.
We got a like mail. Beginning of this week, I talked to Mr. 40 likes, so make sure you go double tap that like button so we can.
You're a fucking idiot, bro. If they double tap the like button, that takes the like away. Stupid piece of shit.
Get this out to as many FAPA fans as possible, man. It's the last day of the month here. We got Halloween, so figured everybody's gonna be on their phones. So make sure you send it around, and we'll get this out to as many people. So hey, good morning to everybody. Eyes on Margaret. How do you say that, Margaret? Yes, sir. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, guys. So like the thumbnail shows, with the absolute clown, Mr. Colonel Booth from Grafton, Massachusetts. So I talked to Mr. Palmer from the North Grafton Police Department a couple days ago. I believe it was on Tuesday. He gave me a call. I'm going live on the phone that I have recorded this phone call, and I have it here on my other phone ready to play for you guys. But he gave me an update.
No. Double tap the screen's only for vertical streaming. He's in landscape, and double tapping the screen in landscape will just pause it and unpause what you're watching. So no. He just made us stupid.
That was not what I was looking forward to at all. And I'm really, really disappointed to say this. And it really, really saddens me. Although I will give credit where credit is due, Mr. Palmer and Mrs. Diaz and everybody at the Grafton Police Department, very, very cordial to me. Very nice. You guys saw it. I went live. We had about 2,000 people in there during that live. And, when we were talking, when we set up the criminal charges to be filed by the ADA, as Mr. Palmer said. So he gave me a call within the next day or two. And this is the bad part here. So he called me. And you know what? I'll play the recording for you guys. I'm gonna play it nice and loud. I'm gonna play it as close to the speaker as I can get. So let me know. He called me, and when he was saying what he was saying, I could tell right away exactly where this was going. So I told him to pause for 1 minute and to restart what he was saying, so I could record the phone call. And he said that the line was being recorded himself. I didn't want to have to go through that process and wait another couple weeks to give you guys this update, because this is definitely.
Bro, why are you repeating yourself so fuck? Is it just me, or is he like on repeat on a lot of shit? Am I tripping, or is this dude like on repeat? Bro, what's wrong with you, homie? Do you not get enough attention as a kid? You feel like you need to repeat yourself a lot? Is that something that is coming out as you grow up, I guess? Or maybe maybe that nose is all swollen from the cocaine. This motherfucker's on replay, right?
Urgent, and this is definitely ridiculous. So not like I said, not on Mr. Palmer's part. He was fantastic. He was great to me the entire
blah 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 blah.
Situation regarding the previous incident over at Simplicity, and what went on there, and what you were looking to do, and they do not feel as though either the filing a false police report or the assault and battery are a prosecutable case. So I'm actually not going to be able to take a charge of that, because
What kind of lame comes in? Bro, you guys understand what he's doing right now? Let me tell you. Let me paint the picture here for you. Moron right here goes to a dispensary. Somebody comes up, has a problem with it, something, and he tries to get this person in trouble for what? Filing a false police report and something else. And then it records the phone call with the cop telling him that we're not going to charge a citizen with crimes because you were there pestering them. And he's upset about that. Bro, when did the dynamic shift here to where now we target citizens and shit? Like, the only time that you've ever heard a phone call like this is when I've tried to push charges on 2 different cops for assaulting me. Police officers for assaulting me. Not normal fucking people, dude. Not normal fucking people. And the one time I was involved in some shit when some bitch slapped my phone out of my hand, I told the cops I'm not interested in no charges, no nothing. Because it's a civilian. I don't give a fuck. I haven't got nothing to do with that bullshit. That's on camera. It's on my fucking channel. But 2 times I have tried to push charges on cops. Fuck yes, I have. That's okay. I think that's okay. This is some like, bro, you created the scenario and now you're trying to get somebody hung up in the judicial system because they don't understand what you're doing and you're just a pest. Think about that, folks. Think about what this little worm is trying to do. Some people that don't understand what the fuck is going on, instead of him educating them, he wants to pepper spray him and get charges put on him and get him wrapped up in the judicial system. Like, how many of you have been watching my channel for years and you've seen the shit I've gone through, other people have gone through in the judicial system when we legitimately haven't fucking done anything wrong and he's trying to wrap people up in that? Do you not see that? How is this is a problem, bro? You literally went live to brag that you couldn't get charges pushed on somebody. That's wild to me right there. This is on the order of some other shit. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. Like, I thought we were against the way the judicial system works and how they prey on this, like, and then you want to get people wrapped up in that for no reason because they don't know what you're doing and they have a problem with it, and that's how people react in America. I don't know if you're fucking new to this country or not, but you know, there's a reason that this kind of shit don't really happen in Arizona. This kind of weird shit. Bro, you're going to have problems if you come to Arizona. Like, the people are... It's not normal, and you base what you're doing on some simple principles that you think whitewash everything else. That, well, I have a First Amendment, and I'm in public, so I can do this. So all the other shit that comes with what I'm doing doesn't mean anything because I can do it. I can just, you sound like a little bitch when you talk like that. I want you to know that. There are human beings that have to deal. You're putting motherfuckers on the internet. You're causing problems for people. You don't really understand what you're doing at all. You lie to your audience and tout yourself as an activist and perpetuate nonsense on the internet that you don't understand. It's mind-blowing to me, really. It really is mind-blowing. Really is mind-blowing. And then what I'm learning with the people that watch this shit are a lot of the people that watch his channel and will leave comments and shit. The commenters are the hardcore ones, but a lot of them watch the channel because they don't like dispensaries. It has nothing to do with the First Amendment. It has nothing to do with activism. I want you guys to, like, go, if you watch this, I'm not going to promote him or tell you what channel he is at all, and nobody in my chat better do it either, but if you want to go into his comments and you know who this is, go listen to not watch, but go read the comments. They don't like dispensaries. The wording, pay attention to the wording. Oh, a bunch of potheads getting upset. It's potheads, stoners. Like, that's how people talk that don't like weed. You pay attention to the comments. They like what you're doing and are calling and fucking with them because they don't like the dispensaries. They don't like potheads. They don't like people who smoke weed. It has nothing to do with cops. This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. This has nothing to do with courts. None of this bullshit. This is a literally farming fucking engagement. This is all this is. You're farming a confrontational engagement at places where you're going to find it, where there is very, very minimal amount of potential for you to be arrested, potential for anything bad to actually happen to you. This is low-hanging fruit just to create money on the internet. You're not protecting anybody's rights. You're not standing up for anybody's rights. You're not creating anything better for the future. As a matter of fact, I think that this kind of thing is going to start being seen as like the Johnny Somalis of America, okay? You guys know Johnny Somali, and then you've got, what's his face, the Russian dude, that they're all locked up in other countries for going over there and being assholes, right? I think that kind of thing's we're going to start picking that up here in the U.S. a little bit. Camera fucking terrorist, dude.
The district attorney hasn't gone to prosecute it.
Yeah, yeah. Upset that you can't get somebody wrapped up in the legal system. You're a winner.
So we'll just pause it right there for 1 second. He completely, so clearly he knows about the situation, the ADA, whoever this was. I sent him an email afterwards and told him that I want to get in touch with him and figure out who the ADA was that he talked to and who said this and who made this decision. Because I said that I wasn't even gonna press assault and battery charges. So this ADA, he took it upon himself and said he looked so far down the road and said, you know what, any charges at all, filing a false police report, definitely not. You didn't even bring up assault and battery, no way. It's just absolutely ridiculous to think that the ADA thinks that he can hold the law in his hands and decide whether or not he wants to prosecute charges and not let the system take care of it. And
Bro, this is where you expose how fucking dumb you are. The ADA, the assistant district attorney, or the DA, the district attorney. Do you not understand how the legal system works? Squirt. Those are the people that decide whether or not charges get pressed on somebody. That's the system working if they decide not to fucking do that. You dumb piece of shit. How do you not understand this? Let's listen to your stupidity again.
The system, to think that battery, no way. It's just absolutely ridiculous to think that the ADA thinks that he can hold the law in his hands and decide whether or not he wants to prosecute charges and not let the system take care of it, and the system let the system decide whether or not he's guilty or not guilty of these charges.
He is the system, you fucking moron, dude. What? Bro. You just shut your mouth when you don't know what you're talking about. You'll expose a lot less of your stupidity that way. I promise you. You'll never find me up here talking about things that I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't want to look like you, a complete moron on the internet right now. To 52,000 people that watch this shit. Most of them are probably brain dead, so they're not even going to pick up on that little nuance that you smeared all over the place there. But what the fuck are you talking about, homie? The district attorney, the assistant, those are the people. That is the system. Those are the people that make those decisions. What do you think? It's a fucking computer program or a judge? Are you stupid, boy? Are you fucking stupid, boy? Smack yourself.
He took it upon himself to skip the entire process. He made him.
Skip the entire, what process? What is the process? Can you elaborate on that? Expand, please. Capitalize on your statement there.
Himself, judge and jury and prosecutor. Was the prosecutor, but he.
Oh my God. Oh, this is too easy. I'm going to have fun with you, boy. You have no idea what you're even talking about. The judge doesn't come into play until there's charges that are initiated, you fuck. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you talk to, did Chili tell you to say this? You need to talk to, at least he's got a little bit more sense about some of this stuff, bro. He's a fucking retard, but at least confer with your boyfriend before you go live and make yourself look dumb as shit. The DA is the system, you moronic fuck. Oh my God, dude. Somebody, you need to talk to somebody. Or just stop talking, period, because you have no idea what you're talking about. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, you know it's bad when I can reference him back to Chili, dude. Oh my God, that's horrible. Oh, you fucking up, bro. See, when you do this, it exposes a certain level of ignorance that I wasn't privy to before. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I have to assume a lot until you expose something to me, and your ignorance on certain subjects is an important thing that you don't want to expose when you're touting yourself as being some activist, some educated activist about the Constitution and shit like that, because you look like a fucking retard. If you don't know what you're talking about, you might want to keep your mouth shut. Because now you have removed any assumptions and doubts that I had. You see how that works? He didn't just bro. The fucking DA told you that. Yeah, they ran it all the way up the chain, is what that means. What that means is the system worked the way that it should have. They ran that mother sucker all the way up the chain to the person that makes the decision, and he's like, "No, thank you." System worked for you. Petition for charges against him. I don't know what the fuck your name says. I'm not even gonna try to say that. No, I'm not petitioned for. No, I'm not doing that.
He made himself judge and jury as well, and just skipped the entire process, made it completely easy for
Judge and jury. He made himself, bro. What?
He made himself judge, judge and jury and prosecutor. Well, he was the prosecutor, but he made himself judge and jury as well, and just skipped the entire process, made it.
This level of stupid only comes around once in a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you are enjoying this. This is a once in a lifetime like level of dumb that's happening here. Okay, you drink it in. Teach your kids to watch out for this kind of stupidity in the future. You know what I'm saying? This is a learning moment. You need what, bro? Smack yourself.
It completely easy for Mr. Colonel Booth, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the craziest things. Yes, I am at the airport again. So yeah, exactly. Minimum public mischief. Exactly. Without a doubt, zero F's given whatsoever. And like I said, if this guy just came up to me and was cordial, and I was just standing on the sidewalk like I usually do, and I got in his face, and I started yelling at him and started chest bumping him, and he called the police, maybe not because it was the North Grafton Police Department, but I would say 99% of the other police departments that I've dealt with, if Mr. Colonel Booth called them and said, "Hey, I have this guy, he won't leave, he's bumping into me, he's getting in my face, he's yelling at me, he's putting his hand in my face like this, and won't leave," I guarantee you, any other police department, they would have been coming, code 3, license sirens, the whole deal, the whole 9 yards, like it's been before. I've been, I just defended myself, and I've been arrested. I've been arrested, after even showing police officers evidence and video of me just defending myself and showing exactly what I was doing. It's absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely this part of the craziness is I just can't even believe it. So that's the first part of this update that I really wanted to stress to you guys. So hold on, let me I'll play the rest of the phone call here to keep it 100%.
Well, I did what I could have done, and there was really nothing that I could have done more than that. So I guess, obviously it's no fault of yours, and I appreciate you and your professionalism through this entire thing. And,
For that super chat, absolutely, my friend. You got
I'm
it.
sure you would
Anything.
handle it differently, but that's all right. So I'll take the steps from here, and you'll be in the loop. I'm sure you'll.
You're welcome.
Dereliction of duty, absolutely.
Take the charge tonight, Westboro District Court. I'm assuming that the result will be the same, but I did everything good at this point. We all got someone we're going to answer to.
Yep, no worries, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate your honesty.
So he said, we all have somebody to answer to, and even if I go down to the Westboro District Court, I'm most likely going to get the same answer. So this tells me that they're talking about it. They're all in cahoots about it. Whether or not Mr. Palmer wants to be on the inside or not, he is. And like I said,
Anybody watching with the details of the information that he's talking about, the ADA that he's talking about, anybody that's watching that has these details, if you could do me a favor and email them to me, that would be great.
I said, no fault of his own. I'm sure he would have handled it correctly himself. But for him to already know that even if I go to the court myself, there is not going to be a prosecutor that's willing to prosecute this case. Well, it is how it goes for people like me and you. For people like me and people that do what I do. But if I were to be on the same public sidewalk and doing exactly what he would have done, I would have been thrown on the ground. I would have been put in cuffs. I would have been in jail. I would have spent the night in jail and who knows, possibly even more. Who knows? So for him to just say that we all have somebody to answer to, and then to turn around and be explaining to me how this ADA has absolute and complete jurisdiction and nobody else has any say whether or not what charges they can even file. They can just say no thank you, not even give me or the public a chance to lay out evidence, go through the elements of a crime, and see if they fit. But everybody is ready and willing to arrest people on the sidewalk that are making people uncomfortable, and it's just absolutely craziness. It's absolutely craziness. So that's the first part of what we got going on here. So that's the first big update that we got. So like I said in this phone call that I just played for you guys, I am going to be contacting the ADA myself as soon as I figure out who it was that said this, and I want proof. Whether or not if it's a phone call, I'll get it. If it's a phone call, I'm going to get it, especially if it was made by, the call was made by a phone that was in the office, or, whether or not it's...
Oh, you'll probably end up getting my phone call, too, because I'm going to call him.
Mr. Palmer's phone, I'll be able to get that, too. So, it's just absolutely craziness. So that's the very first part. So, the next part is here. So, Worcester, Massachusetts, the video that I just put out a couple days ago, 2 days ago, on Wednesday. I am currently drawing up. I was not 100% prepared. I was dealing with family stuff, and I kind of came to Massachusetts on a whim. I had to go visit some family. I had to deal with Mr. Booth and the Grafton Police Department. That kind of took up a little bit, and I'm in talks with some different people. So I'm gonna have an even better and bigger update for you guys in a couple weeks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it a Thanksgiving present or if I'm gonna make it a Christmas present. But the Worcester Police Department and Mr. Colonel Booth and the next people I'll get to, you're gonna have a special set of paperwork showing up for either a Thanksgiving present or a Christmas present from yours truly, FAPA. And that Christmas present or Thanksgiving present is gonna come in the form of a large stack of paperwork and an open check, a blank check ready to be written with my name on it, and whatever amount I decide it to be.
Money.
So we have that with the Worcester Police Department, where it was clear as day. They did not want to listen to what I had to say. They literally word for word said, I do not need to investigate this property line at a property line dispute. Whatever they had, I tried to explain it to Mr. Matt himself, the guy that called 911 that I played the call for you guys in that video. It's like I said. So a lot of you guys have said a lot. Oh, sorry, missed the super chat. Hold on, we'll go back to that.
Oh my God, I missed your super chat. Oh, I missed your money. And just FYI, fuck your super chats. For those of you in the chat right now, I'm not really interested in super chats. It's not all that important to me. So,
hold on. Is that the old one?
go buy a T-shirt or something. Get something for your money. Stop fucking giving it away for free.
Oh, I think I already got to that one. All right, sorry. So yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys have had a lot to say about how I handled myself in the last episode, and I gotta say, so this is something that I'm going to be rolling out in the very, very near future. Hopefully, my birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm hoping before my 24th birthday, I'm going to get the
That explains a lot.
course. I'm hoping something that I'm going to be rolling out in the very, very near future. Hopefully, my birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm hoping before my 24th birthday.
23 years old. No wonder you're a fucking retard. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I was a retard at your age too, but I was also in prison, so.
I'm going to get the course Audit University out. I'm currently working on it. I've been working on it. That's why I've been, kind of staying off the road, only on the road for a week or so.
I'm so glad that I went to prison. I know a lot of you think that that's like some shit that I'm glad I went there, because I will never have, maybe I would have turned out like some little punk bitch like this dude. I don't fucking know, but I'm glad that I went there and I experienced what I did and I became who I am, because I don't want to ever be nothing like this fucking lame dick, lady hip, fuck weird bitch, dude. Like, you're just a weird bitch. You know what I mean? You're like a bitch, but you don't have any tits. No tits, but you act like a bitch.
Or so at a time, and get as much content as I can for you guys, so I can keep bringing the best of the best for you. But so this is exactly, and the reason why I'm going to wait is because I want to see how this whole thing plays out. Exactly, how I set it up with the words that I used and how I walked the officers from the last video. I think his name, what was his name? Khalil or something like that, Mr. Khalil. I think that was his name. I deal with so many police departments and so many.
You want to be a con instead? No. That's just the cards that I was dealt, and I'm not upset with them because it made me who I am, and I'm happy about that. I could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Police officers that they kind of get all jumbled up together. So, yes sir, absolutely. Hit that like button, baby. Hit the like button. So Mr. Khalil, I was ready and willing to show him the property lines and the GIS map. I put it on the screen for you guys. I already had it all set to go. And, I walked him down. He was trying to twist the words as well as he could. He was trying to parse the words better than I can, but little did he know I have a 3rd-degree black belt in verbal judo. And, I have yet to be bested. I have yet to be bested with the verbal.
Challenge accepted, weirdo. Come up on my stream. You think you got the gift of gab, homie? What's up? Bro, what? All right. Somebody send this little loser a text. You just, what are you even talking about? You think so? Come up on my stream. Why don't you defend your position up here on the live stream? I'll set my StreamYard so you can stream it to your channel so you can monetize it too if you want to do that. But yeah, that's why I don't go up on other people's streams is because I'm not. That's another thing, by the way. FUPA, the only reason I'm watching your shit, we're going to get to that again here in a minute, is because I'm getting paid to do it. I don't ever watch your shit when I'm not live. Just be clear about that. I have to get paid to do this. My stream's monetized. Yeah. Come and I'll put you up on the stream. You know what I mean? FUPA. Calling the FUPA. You can't say something like that and ignore somebody that's been calling you out. That really looks really bad. Kool-Aid? No, this is Gatorade. Been super dehydrated the last couple days. Yeah, we're calling the FUPA out. You got the what?
Judo in person without a question. So I walked him verbal judo, 3 black belt in verbal judo, and I have yet to be bested. I have yet to be bested with the verbal judo in person, verbal judo, and I have yet to be bested. I have yet to be bested with the verbal judo in person, in verbal judo, and I have yet to be bested. I have yet to be bested with the verbal judo in person.
In person, I got you. That'll be the takeaway right there. I see the out. I see the out you gave yourself, you little worm fuck. I'm still calling you out though. You think you got verbal judo? You're nobody. Massive FUPA biceps. Too much sodium. I've been dehydrated. I need all the shit.
Without question. So, I walked him down the path of, removing his qualified immunity. He tried to twist the words and say, no, if you don't leave their property, and I pointed the camera right down for you guys, right to my feet to show exactly where my feet were set at that very point in time. And I said, no, not their property, because I'm not on their property. You're telling me if I do not leave where I'm standing right now, which is public property, that I will be arrested. And he said yes. So at that point, this is going to be one of the biggest parts of, yes, sir, Jesse 7918, people's bicep from New Hampshire, bro. It goes back out to you. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you very much. So, it's just craziness. So, like I was saying, the course, the way that I'm the mode and the roadmap that I'm putting together for you guys currently, and I'm going to release to the public very soon. That is exactly how I would tell any of you that are considering doing what I do. This is I'm going to lay it out exactly for you. You don't need to take the arrest. The officers chilling my rights is the exact same as them violating them. Any normal standing and regular thinking human being would be moved to move across the sidewalk and as long as I knew that I was going to be threatened with arrest. So you guys don't need to take the arrest for it to be a violation of your rights. A chill of your rights is exactly the same as a violation of your rights.
Bro, you don't even know where the fucking charges start from. You think it's the judge and the jury. So what do you don't know what you're talking about, bro. What he's trying to do is lay out a playbook on how to use your constitutional rights to scam the government out of taxpayer money by creating situations in which you can initiate a lawsuit and then get paid from that while actually accomplishing nothing. If you listen hard to what he's saying, that's literally what he's telling you. And that's the fucking point that I'm making. This is a grift. This is a fucking grift. He's trying to tell you this is how you have to set your grift up, guys. You have to make sure that you're doing this and you're doing this. And then when you do this and then bam, and then you got them. And we can fucking rape the taxpayers for all the tax dollars that they give into the city all the time. And it's just going to go into this fucking weirdo's pocket. And nothing's going to be accomplished. Your rights aren't more secure. Your kid's future isn't more secure. Nobody gives a fuck. That's the whole idea here.
So for any of you that have any questions and some pushback and say that I should have taken the arrest, very very funny. I'll eat my words. I'll point out where I'm wrong. I'm a man, and I understand that I can make mistakes, and I do make mistakes on a daily basis.
No. You're not a man. You're not a man. No. No. You're not even fully mentally developed yet, Squirt. You are not a man. I know society has deemed you as such, but when it comes to mental development and your actions, you're not a man. Not even a little bit. You're the kind of dude that has his bitch get out of the car and change the fucking tire for him because you don't know what you're doing. You are not a man. Let me tell you right now.
Basis. So a couple months ago, I talked about Long Island audit and not taking an arrest. And actually after that, I got to meet him I got to hang around with him and meet him a few times. But at Audit Palooza a couple weeks ago, he was there. I talked to him about that exact incident, talked to him about going live and talking about it afterwards. And man, sometimes you do just have family things going on. And he's in a much further point in life than I am with kids and a house and everything. So I really do understand. I understand without a question why he would do what he does. And, again, Sean Paul, I'm sorry. I eat my words. And, I have family stuff going on that day too. So, but I do know. Now, with that being said, I do know that officers chilling your rights is the exact same as them violating. So I'm going to lay out exactly in this course, in Audit U.
Bro, what just happened right here? You were talking about your scam, and then you jumped to sucking Long Island's little nuts, and then you went back to your scam. What the fuck just happened right here? Did I just miss something? Did you catch that as well? We were. Oh, I can do that. Okay, back to the scam. What?
I'm going to lay out exactly all the statutes I know, all the statutes and the case law that you need to know to be able to do what I do. It's going to lay out exactly how you should do it. And now with this absolute bombshell of a lawsuit that I'm going to send out, whether it be a Christmas present or a Thanksgiving present, it's gonna lay out exactly that you do not need to take the arrest for them to chill your rights. You just need to lay it out exactly. And this is the games that they make you play with these officers. They make you parse the words. They make you not able to exercise your rights if you don't speak them out loud. If you don't invoke your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent in some situations. You can't even use that as a defense. You can't even use that as a defense because they'll defend themselves and try to prosecute you and say, oh, you were avoiding questions, you were just staying silent. That's very suspicious.
I hate listening to stupid people talk about shit like this that don't know what they're talking about. And I can tell what you're doing. You're using hot button words or words that you think are fancy, and you're trying to string them along to make it seem like you know what you're talking about, but you're not going into any depth about the kind of shit that you're talking about, which makes me believe that you have no idea. You talked to somebody else that told you this kind of shit, or you watched a fucking video. You literally have no understanding of what you're talking about, bro. Keywords, yeah.
Vicious. You can use that as a defense. You can't even to stay silent. Guys, your rights, if you don't speak them out loud, like if you don't invoke your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent.
Invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
In some situations.
In some what situations? What situations? There's only one situation in which you need to invoke your right to remain silent like that. What situations? Buzzwords? Yeah, that's another good one. See, this is how I know you're a fucking idiot, because it would be no effort for you to expand on that. Kingpin, he won't come up here. He won't come up here because, I mean, he can claim to be, I got the gift of God, blah, 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 but, bro, the moment you actually get around somebody that actually does, that don't work out so well. Miranda, yeah. Guilt-seeking questions. I believe you're only required to tell them your info and your ID. I mean, it depends on which state you're in. California is different than Arizona when it comes to what you have to give up for information when you get stopped. Like Texas, 3802, you only have to identify when you're getting arrested. California too. Yeah, see, I don't even know what California's is. You know what Arizona's is? If you're lawfully detained in Arizona, you only have to give your true full name and your date of birth. True full legal name and date of birth upon lawful detainment. And then once you get arrested in Arizona, that's when you actually have to produce identification and all that good shit. But if I just get stopped and they're like, I'm lawfully detaining you, it's Christopher Ruff. And then my birth date, and then suck my nuts until I can go. Or a traffic stop. Yeah, John, there's, yeah. Traffic is different. You have to produce ID at traffic stops. Some states you have to give it to them. Some states you just have to display it. Arizona, I just have to display proof that I have a driver's license. And then I have to display insurance and registration. I don't have to give them anything. I can keep my window cracked and talk to them through the window, which I usually do. Yeah, a traffic stop is considered a lawful detainment from its initiation, yeah. Based on Supreme Court case law, an officer is deemed to be committing a lawful traffic stop during every traffic stop. Basically. That's why it's really hard to fuck with traffic detainments. And you need good video to prove that it wasn't lawful. If you don't have dash cam, you're screwed, basically. Yeah, bait cars. That's where I was showing the unlawful traffic stops. Yeah. Because a lot of people, like, there was an effort there for a while that I thought was going to be fruitful to change the dynamic of traffic stops like that. That was kind of what we were doing with. Now, granted, I was just trolling them, but I did have a larger perspective of the situation in that I do recognize that all traffic stops that cops conduct in the United States from their initiation are deemed lawful. And that's a problem because they're not, and we all know that they're not. So the bigger picture behind the flashlights and trolling the cops to pull us over is to show, like, other people that can do some stuff that obviously we weren't being effective. I recognize that. But the idea was to show other people, like, hey, look, all traffic stops are not lawful. But it was just fun at the same time. I like getting pulled over. I like getting pulled over. Yeah, you probably don't want to cruise around with me because I don't care if we get pulled over or not. It just looks like fun to me when we get pulled over. Opened eyes with the videos. I mean, that's not good enough, though. Yeah, I recognize that I was exposed. I mean, the perception of those videos were lost in the trolling, and that's important to understand. When I was shining flashlights and acting crazy and shit, the importance of what I was trying to do was lost in the trolling. Do you understand that? Like, a lot of people don't even think about it. Like what I'm saying, like, yeah, you can tell that the traffic stop was bullshit, but the bigger picture is the Supreme Court has deemed that all traffic stops are lawful, and they're not. And if you can roll that back a little bit, I mean, fuck, maybe all these pretextual stops that lead to Americans dying on a daily basis for no fucking good reason would stop a little bit. I don't know. Call me crazy. But it ultimately didn't do anything except piss off a whole bunch of people. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joey, Brad knows what's up about Mesa. Brad knows. That's where I fucking built this whole channel from, is Mesa. It was more about the troll. Yeah, I know. The importance in what I was pointing out was getting lost in the antics. Yeah. For sure. You prefer to not get pulled over? I like getting pulled over.
You can't even use that as a defense. You can't even use that as a defense because they'll defend themselves and try to prosecute you and say, oh, you were avoiding questions, you were just staying silent. That's very suspicious, very suspicious. So you might get prosecuted on and that might be a basis for a detainment or an arrest for them later in court. So this is why in the Audit U course that's going to be coming very, very soon to all the FAPA fans. I'm going to lay out exactly why you don't need to take the arrest, why you shouldn't take the arrest, and why you should just act as cordial as possible, like I usually do. Like these officers in Worcester said, they said that they were going to kill me with kindness, and what they did was kill me with stupidity. Instead, I was the one that was killing people with kindness. If I didn't have pre-planned things out for the rest of that day and the rest of the week, I would have without a doubt taken that and stood exactly where I stand. And I did. Credit where it's due, or not credit where it's due in this case. I should have asked for a supervisor and made him lay it out, but you could tell by the body cam footage that came out afterwards, you could tell that they were just absolutely ready and willing to put me under arrest for any reason. And it's very funny. I saw a very interesting comment this morning when I was reading through some comments on that video. It's just very funny. So they said Oh geez, I lost my spot. So yeah, so I'm gonna be sending the lawsuit out, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly.
Did you just glitch? Is that what I just heard right now? This motherfucker just glitch. Oh, bro, what the hell? You just lost your spot. Are you reading a script or something? What the fuck? I was reading a really funny comic. I lost my spot. Anyway,
How it needs to be done, and the fact that you do not need to take the arrest. So it's going to be just as powerful, if not more powerful. And like I was saying, killing him with kindness. I was standing there. I could have been belligerent like I was in the very beginning. I mean, I wasn't that belligerent in the beginning, but I was definitely a little bit more crude than I was today, with dealing with the public and the police officers as well. I was completely cordial with them. I listened to their absolutely unlawful requests and demands, telling me that I would have been arrested if I stayed where I stood. And, this is the comment. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But the comment I read this morning was, if I had given my information to those police officers after they were talking to the lady in the car that was talking about her son or her grandson being a state trooper, and I don't know if that was the same one that she was pointing out and saying that she was buying her weed for at the dispensary, which I believe is a crock. Anyways, it is what it is, though. Look, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. If that's what you want to indulge in, that's what you want to indulge in. That sounds like fun to me. So, see, 07. I thought that said C.
what did you just fucking say, dude? Hold on a minute here.
7. That she was buying her grandson information to those police officers after they were talking to the lady in the car that was talking about her son or her grandson being a state trooper, and I don't know if that was the same one that she was pointing out and saying that she was buying her weed for at the dispensary, which I believe is a crock. Anyways, it is what it is, though. Look, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. If that's what you want to indulge in, that's what you want to indulge in. That sounds like fun to me. So, see.
Huh? If that's what you want to indulge in. What? I mean, that's a good reason why you shouldn't be out there recording shit, is you got people going in buying weed and shit that don't want you to see that. Who can follow this? I don't know, bro. I'm trying. I'm really trying. You think maybe he's on drugs or something? I guess. It sounds like fun. Anyway.
07. I thought that said C7. Yeah. So very, very interesting thought. I thought that was pretty funny. So the next big update here, I have now written out a demand letter for the Connecticut Superior Court in New London, Connecticut. I have written out a demand letter. I'm going to post that up on the community post for you guys in a little bit after this. So I have constructed a demand letter for my phone back that they have illegally taken.
You didn't construct nothing. Chili helped you, or you fucking used the AI, fucking loser.
They have no search warrants. They said that they're running investigations without any warrant. Just take my property, and the court was not even in session when they took my phone. Yes, I was in the courtroom with my phone out, but I was one of two people. in the courtroom. And if you look at what the law actually says, it says that you cannot have electronics or be recording or recording devices. The law of court is in session if you do not have specific permission. And while I didn't have specific permission to be in there with my phone, it was still open to the public. It's still a public building. They had no right to take my property. The court was not in session, and they're going to find out as well that you can't just take people's property without any cause, just purely based on suspicion and feeling alone. And just with the later event of that entire day and how they played out, you could just tell that absolutely they were just absolutely itching to put people in cuffs and to take people away. And they even got one of my people that do what I do. They got him. They took his phone, and I think he pushed back a little bit. He tried to either take his phone back, or maybe I'm not sure exactly what the situation is. I don't want to talk too much on it because I don't know exactly what the details are. But I know he was faced with some pretty big charges after that for something that absolutely shouldn't have even happened in the first place. Something that absolutely should not have even happened. And I believe his phone was taken outside of the actual court, not even inside the court. And then they got him and a couple officers got into a scuffle. I have the video of after what happened. I was sent by a couple fans. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only takes a second. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Nazir, thank you for the $2, man. If you read this, I'm ghee. What, like the cheese? Oh, word. I got you. A lot of you have a certificate program, man. It depends. I'm not sure. I'm not sure 100% yet. Is there a Mrs. FUPA yet? That's a really, really good question. She might not be a Mrs., but she's definitely right there. I will say that. She's definitely right there. I got some big plans. This is that's a really, really good question. She might not be a Mrs., but she's definitely right there. I will say that. She's definitely right.
Anybody seen a picture of what this dude's bitch looks like? She legit looks like she's like 12 or 13 years old. And with you being like 23, it's not that unreasonable that you're farting around with some child.
Right there. I got some big plans. This is another part of the reason. I won't get into that too much. But yes, to answer your question, yes, there is. Went to Miami. I'm thinking, with it getting colder, we're about to go into December. November here. It's Halloween today. Again, happy Halloween to all of you. I figured all of you would be on your phones and be ready to watch some new and exciting Halloween content. So I figured I'd give you guys the update. But just craziness, just absolutely craziness, man. So as it gets colder, in this time of year, I'm definitely thinking about staying down south and hitting up Florida for a little bit. I already have a couple of Florida videos. One, I just got the 911. No, I didn't get the 911 call, actually. I don't know. They like to play games when I put in the FOIA request for these type of things. They'll give me half of it, and this is what actually happened. This is why it took so long for this Worcester video to get out to you guys. Luger with the $5, man. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. They gave me, after the maximum amount of time, like down to the minute where they had to get me the request information back. They gave me a partial request answer, and said, you're only getting the body cam footage. And then I had to email and call back and say, that what's going on. I have a whole another half of the FOIA request. And they said, oh, well, we, answered me with attitude. It's amazing the attitude that can come through an email that's sent by people that work with the public. It's very interesting. So, as usual, man, sevenfold, 777. In other news, cops continue to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. You couldn't be more right. You couldn't be more right. Harry Hocus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fighting for human rights.
Fighting for human rights? See, this is the scam. I'm a shitbag? That's a terrible thing to say. Jill, you're a dumb bitch, so who cares? Just keep watching. Enjoy the show. Woman. Woman. Your opinion is very irrelevant to me. All men and women are not created equal. You like that? Look at the beak on this thing. I mean, I got a decent one, but I mean, I got the bridge. I got the nice bridge going on. Your shit's like fucking blown out, like somebody smashed you in the face with a frying pan when you were a kid. Maybe your mom dropped you on your face or something. I don't know, bro, but that shit's fucked up. Spend a little bit of your money on like some reconstructive surgery on your nose. See, I got a little dent right here from breaking my nose, getting punched in the face a few times, but my shit isn't blown out like that, homie. Fuck. Look at the size of that thing. What the hell is that? Wah, wah. I wouldn't be able to help myself if I was around this dude. I'd be like, can I just go wah, wah, one time? Can I just give it a little squeeze? I want to see if it squeaks. Wah, wah. Hello? Meet me. Oh shit, bro. I want to see like your bitch do some fucking makeup on you and turn like turn your face into the ass end of like a rhinoceros and turn your nose into like the rhino tail. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what your nose looks like, a fucking elephant tail or a rhino tail or some shit, and then your mouth is this butthole. Everything that you spew is like shit coming off the African plain. That's not a banana, that's my nose. Oh, man. Does he know that's a good question, Jason. That's actually a really good question. I haven't been able to determine that yet. I think there's some self-awareness that he's scamming people, but maybe not. I don't know. I haven't been able to quite figure that one out, but I have thought about that because there might be an element of that. Does he know that he's grifting and scamming for real, or does he actually believe that he's protecting rights and standing up for you and me and all that bullshit that he sings and talks about? That is a very good question. I don't know. The audience can decide. What do you think?
A full living in Germany. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. All the way to Germany, man. All the way to Germany. But yeah, so what else we got? We talked about Worcester. We talked about Connecticut. We talked about North Grafton. So honestly, I'm just really excited. My mind is always going at 1,000 miles a minute here for you guys. I'm always excited to keep bringing the best of the best. And we're, like I said, we're waiting on. I have the body cam. Honestly, I'm just really excited. My mind is always going at 1,000 miles a minute here. Honestly, I'm just really excited. My mind is always going at 1,000 miles a minute here for you guys. Honestly, I'm just really excited. My mind is always going at 1,000 miles a minute here for you guys. I'm always excited to keep bringing the best of the best. And, we're, like I said, we're waiting on, I have the body cam footage from a video in Clearwater, Florida, that's going to be going out very soon. It might be this Sunday. I might have to wait until the next week so I can get the 911 call because I'm not sure. I might have to wait a couple weeks. That's the games that they like to play because, they like I was saying, the Worcester video, they sent me the body cam and then I had to email them back and wait for another 2 weeks almost to, what's your comment on the dispensary staff getting death threats after you posted your video? Obviously, that's why would I support that? I don't think they deserve death threats. Absolutely not. Do I think I deserve death threats? What's your comment on me getting death threats every day?
What about me-isms? Yeah. What about me-isms? Flip it around on the person asking questions and paint yourself as the victim. That's a good bitch. That's a good bitch.
Comment on me getting death threats for standing on the sidewalk and recording. So I don't think it's right either way. I definitely don't condone that. Whether you call or not is your prerogative. But I leave the phone numbers and the contact information for all of the businesses that I deal with. And you guys, you guys are allowed to call. I'm not telling you. Obviously, I would never tell you guys to go and do that. That's absolutely ridiculous. But people are crazy.
People are pretty crazy. Bro, you just putting the information out there and then alluding to stuff is enough. Has nobody talked to this guy about Lane Myers and what happened with all that and what's happening with Griftifer right now? Did you miss all that? Bro, these are not government entities. I think you're fundamentally misunderstanding that. These are not government entities. Okay? And you can pretend like you're not encouraging people to call, but you are. And you can pretend like you're not encouraging people to leave bad reviews, but you are. And, you know, when you do the negative review thing, just be aware that the negative review thing is through, there's a couple elements of things you need to consider here. The negative review thing is through Google. Google owns YouTube, the platform that you operate on. You need to be very careful about that, okay? Because if you're seen as encouraging negative reviews through a Google system that owns the fucking platform that you are on, do you want to know how fast you can be deplatformed doing that? There's a reason that a lot of people don't do that shit. You can ask to leave bad reviews on government shit. There's a difference with private businesses. And then on top of the private business reviews, you realize you're leaving yourself open for civil litigation against all these businesses for false negative reviews on their businesses. Dumbass. Do you not understand that? Have you not? I know you're young. So you weren't around for all the lawsuits with like Yelp and shit like that, negative reviews. But this is kind of a thing that's been going on for a while. And you need to be very careful with that because these are not government entities. These are private businesses, which means you are opening yourself up for civil liability, which means they could file a fucking lawsuit against you, all of them, for what you're doing because you've never been to that business. You can't encourage people to leave negative reviews on a business that you've never been a part of. I don't think you understand how the Google review system works. As a business owner that's had to deal with weirdos leaving negative reviews that never had anything to do with my company, but were other business owners or my competition, I know for a fact you can't do that. So you might want to be very careful because a lot of what I'm going to do and this is part of the playbook, is we're going to tell these businesses how they can sue you for encouraging bad reviews and all the harassment and shit, because there's criminal elements of things, but there's also civil liability for things that you fall into. They might not be able to get you on some crimes, but they can sue you out of fucking existence because you make a few doll hairs on YouTube for sure. But these organizations you're fucking with, homie, they make millions. You cannot field the lawyers. You cannot deal with the amount of pressure that they can put on you once they understand the playbook. Okay, and this is why me getting views, this doesn't matter, bro. There's something bigger happening here because I don't like what you're fucking doing. As a business owner, I don't like what you're fucking doing. You're not going to hear me up here bitching about libraries or post offices or actual government and government funded entities that are controlled by the people. Essentially, I don't have nothing to say about those. I think that those are dumb, like low hanging fruit. But there is a legitimate purpose to being there and recording and all that. You could go about it a different way, but that's a whole nother subject for a different day. Today, we're talking about dispensaries and private businesses. And that's the goal here is that's who we're talking to. I'm not talking to the government. I'm not interested in them. It's we, the people, policing you. And if you can't, get your fucking head out of your ass and quit bothering private businesses that you could be making allies instead of enemies out of, well, the people are going to have something to say about it, and they already are. So I'm going to tell these businesses how they can sue you, and they're going to do that, and it's not going to be fucking good for you because you cannot do what you're doing. I don't understand how you don't understand that. I mean, you think that you're smart. You got these people you talk. I know you talk to Chili and a bunch of all these other weirdos, bro. You might want to reconsider some of your approach to this bullshit because it's not going to go well for you. You know what lawfare is? I'm just saying, I'm being direct and honest with what we're doing here. You might want to reconsider the dispensaries thing. You might want to, if you're going to tout yourself as an activist, you might want to go and actually go to a government building or go record some cops or something. You know what I mean? Do something respectable. This isn't respectable. This is pathetic. This is the grift. This is the complete fraud of this genre right here. This is not a First Amendment activist. This is not a cop watcher. This is not a First Amendment auditor. This is not an activist, period. This is some 23-year-old loser that is farming content for YouTube monetization. That's it. He's going out looking for conflict at places where he knows he's going to find it, at dispensaries, and putting it on the internet so he can make money, and then teaching you how to sue if the police show up. There is zero amount of First Amendment activism happening here whatsoever. Like, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So I'm going to help these businesses, and there's going to be some pushback that, frankly, hasn't been seen in since the inception of this whole genre. This whole genre. And I got a pretty good fucking read on it, considering I've been around for a while. So I understand the dynamics. I get it. Like I told the cops a long time ago, if they just stopped talking to me or engaging with me, that it would kill my channel. And I wasn't joking when I said that. A lot of you have been around and you've heard me tell the police this, and I'm taking that ideology and expanding on it. Okay. That's, you understand what's happening here? Some of you will, some of you may not.
People are crazy, just like I dealt with craziness. And
people are crazy, but some of us are worse.
It's funny, you bring that up, but you didn't bring up the fact that the guy that was also famous on TikTok, over 1 million followers on TikTok, coming up to me and accosting me on the sidewalk and saying he's gonna.
Hey, that's actually a really nice guy. He's actually a really nice guy. Accosting you? Why are you acting like a little bitch? You're supposed to be in the prime of your life right now, and you're acting like a straight bitch.
Kick my ass, and so did the lady too. So it's very funny how you guys how everybody points out what they want to point out and focus on what you want to focus on. So to each their own. Obviously, I don't condone that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. What time is it? So I got 20 minutes until my flight starts boarding. So if you guys got some comments or some questions, I'm down to spend a little bit of time with you guys and
here's where we get to me.
Talk with the FAPA fans for a little bit. It was very interesting. It was a very, very cool feeling, something that I've never dealt with before. I've been to the airport plenty of times. Got recognized 3 different times in the airport just in my last 24-hour excursion here. 2 of which 2 people took some selfies with me. I got plenty of other questions after that, so we'll see if those people post them up. And if you're here watching, make sure you throw them up on Instagram or.
Why don't you post them, bitch? What the fuck? I got a shitload of pictures with people that I've posted. Motherfucker, post your shit. Don't try to hype your existence. Fucking weird. I got recognized everywhere, guys. I'm popular.
Throw them up on my community post page where everybody is welcome to post and talk about what they want to talk about. And, whether it be questions or suggestions or, places I should go or people I should deal with or police departments I should deal with, you guys are always welcome to throw an ad up there, and I respond to as many of you guys as I can. Respond to as many of you guys as I can. Can you call me later? Constitutional freedom fighter? Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Yes, sir. Please do. It's got to be quick, though, because, like I said, I'm going to be boarding my plane pretty soon, so... and I'll be dark after that for a couple hours. It's my brother's
I'm going dark.
birthday today. It's something interesting, something that you guys, I'll get a little personal here with you guys. Oh, before that, scary place, $10. Hit me up if you want.
Yes, tell me more about your life now that I have your birthday and your name. I mean, I already have all that shit from your paperwork, but
some HIPAA talking points for these HIPAA experts. Worked in orthopedics for 30 years, bro. All right, yeah. So you send me an email, man. I'll respond to him. First Amendment Protection Agency at gmail.com. Hit me up, and we'll get to talking. I'd love to talk about some HIPAA points. Absolutely, it's a beautiful backdrop, man. I love this place. I love coming out to Boston, man. I was getting kind of worried. I was getting kind of worried there for a second. It was starting to get really, really gray.
Hey, David, I fucked your mother.
And really cloudy, so I was worried that I was going to have to change my backdrop or have a really crappy one instead. But I'm glad it's cleared up and we're still good to go here. Absolutely, thank you. He thanks you too. Please come to State College, Pennsylvania. My audit channel is the Penn State Observer. Love to do a collab with you. Hey man, if we ever get together, bro, I'll if I'm out there, so the problem is, back to another point of what somebody else was talking about, you know, the reason why I don't really tell people where I'm going to go next, and I like to bounce all around and be in completely different places, posting videos from weeks and weeks old, is because I constantly, you think these people got some death threats on a 300,000 view video? You know, now picture having 150,000 followers on YouTube and almost 200,000 followers on Instagram. I get 10 to 15 DMs that are death threats a day. I get 5, you know, sometimes up to 5 or even 10 emails a day that are death threats. And you know, all my information is out there, and you know, so it's very funny. So you know, that's why I don't usually tell people where I'm going to be at, and you know, where I'm going to be next. And you know, if you ever, you got to catch me. You got to catch me in the act. You guys know where I'm at. You guys know where I'm at. So. Oh, I don't even know how to say that. Oh, Heisman, people's bicep, much respect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here again. So we got 1,000 people, man. Almost got 1,000 likes in here. So make sure you hit the like button. ICE detention centers.
That nose isn't just a nose, it's a landmark, bro. Oh, God, dude. Yeah, the Unabomber shit for sure.
Please do the silent treatment more often, man. You guys know me better than that. I can't. I talk. I'm sure you guys, you know, you might even won't complain about it, but I'm a very fast talker. I'm a very fast thinker. You know, I love to talk. I'm a talker. I'll talk.
I like to talk. I'm a talker. I like to talk. Meth.
I'll talk till I'm blue in the face. But so you know, doing silent audits with the stupid things that people say to me on a constant basis, I could never, and I commend all of you that go out and do it and stay silent, because that's just something I could never do ever. To try harder to try it. I don't know. I can see it being fun, that's for sure. Yes, sir. We got 1,000 likes, bro. 1,017 likes. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys. What color are my eyes? They're like hazel, green.
Whoa.
Eyes.
I know why you wear your glasses now. Oh, you a ugly motherfucker, bro. You got fetal alcohol syndrome or something? Your eyes look very separated. I'm sorry. That's mean.
They're like hazel, green. Yeah, definitely better than most of the police that I deal with. That's for sure. That's for sure. Practice my 2A in Florida. Yeah, actually, funny.
Motherfucker got some bug eyes. You're right.
Funny thing is, you know, shout out to the armed fishermen. I think one of the last police officers that I just got their body cam.
I didn't even look at that. Pupils.
Yeah, definitely better than most.
Well, he just had glasses off or on, so as soon as he takes them off, there's going to be some dilation effect with the surrounding light that wasn't penetrating his eyes at that time. So it's kind of hard to gauge that. Sorry.
They're like hazel, green. Yeah, definitely better than most of the police that I deal with. That's for sure. That's for sure. Practice my 2A in Florida. Yeah, actually, funny thing is, you know, shout out to the armed fishermen. I think one of the last police officers that I just got their body cam from, I won't say too much about it, but I think he brought you up, and he was referring to you if you end up seeing this video or you're in here now. You know, I think he brought you up. He was talking about, you know, how these auditors go out and stand out on the sidewalk with guns. And I was thinking, that can only be one guy that I know. That's for sure. So shout out to the armed fishermen, man, making waves across the country. That's for sure. Mr. Eubanks. I didn't see your super chat, my friend. I didn't see your super chat, man. I'm sorry. Do I watch Press NH now? I've watched him. I've watched him in the past. I gotta say he's one of those guys that you either love him or you hate him. Personally, I love his accent. I'm not sure if he. It's kind of. It sounds like a New Hampshire accent a little bit, but it has some Boston tones in it. That's for sure. Some Massachusetts tones at least. So it's. I know that's all in the New England area, but. But yeah, I've watched him in the past. He has some really good videos. I love the way he denounces people, and it just handles people very, very smoothly and very swiftly. That's one thing I admire about him for sure. I look like the Unabomber. That's so funny. That's been something that I've been told for the last 5 years of my life since I've been had my hair like this and been wearing the sunglasses religiously. Direct D. Like I said in the community post, leave him in obscurity. Leave him in obscurity. Trust me, he's got to get in line. we probably have about a couple hundred people in here just scrolling the chat. And like I said, I don't have mods. I don't have people banning people from the chat because guess what? Whether you guys like it or not,
I do.
The trolls are the #1 FAPA fans. They're here. Direct D said himself. He watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething.
Hold on, what?
And Direct D said himself, he like it or not, the trolls are the #1 FAPA fans. They're here. Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething.
I've watched hours of videos. Are you fucking smoking dope, homie? Literally, when we brought you up on the stream, I told people this is the first time I've ever even watched this shit. No, actually, I don't watch your content. See, I told you this was going to come up earlier when we were streaming, and it is. I'm not watching this unless I get paid. Okay? I don't have time to sit here and watch 40-something minutes of your stupid ass fucking, your whatever the fuck you've been doing for this whole time. I don't even know. Sucking dick in the airport on a live stream, maybe, but whatever. I'm not watching it until I get paid. Okay? So if somebody sends me a stream and they give me a little context to what it's about, I'll set up a live stream and then I'll watch it because I'm getting paid to watch it right now. You see how that works? Spending hours? You're fucking... Oh, the narcissism is...
And, Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething. And
can somebody tell me when I said this? When did I say this? You got a lot to say, bro. Why don't you come up on my stream? I'm seething? Bro, we've been laughing at you this whole time. Seething.
Freaking out at the fact that he said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there
when did I say that?
Seething. And, Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething. And, Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething. Here, Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there seething.
When did I say that? You're a fat mouth, dude. You're a fucking liar. I didn't say that. How do I get paid to watch his videos? Because my stream's monetized right now. My stream's monetized. The edited videos after will be monetized. That's how I'm getting paid to watch this. Yeah, I never said I've watched hours of your footage, you fucking weird fuck.
And, Direct D said himself, he watched hours of videos.
Direct D said him, he did not say that himself. You should retract that. The fuck? What the fuck? No, that's not what he said. Yeah, that looks yummy. He said the trolls watch hours of his shit. No, he didn't.
It's
Listen.
probably one FA banning people from the chat because guess what? Whether you guys like it or not, the trolls are the number one FAPA fans. They're here. Direct D has said himself, he watched hours of videos, probably sitting there.
Direct D has said it himself that he has sat there and watched hours. No. Yeah. You misunderstood. I haven't watched hours of your shit, homie. The fuck, bro?
Seething and freaking out at the fact that I'm just standing on the sidewalk and absolutely killing it out there. And he's hiding in his basement. So he even said it himself, they watch hours and hours and hours, and they're always the most vocal in the comments. They're always the
hiding in, bro, is that where you're at? Is in a basement? Hiding in his basement. The way he said that was like mine too, you know what I mean? Same as me. You can pick up on the way he said that. Hey, Squirt, I'm not in a basement, bro. I'm in a building that I built on land that I own. So are you in your dad's basement? In your dad's basement? Is that what's happening? You renting out your dad's basement? Or in South Carolina or something? Where was that? Yeah, South Carolina. Is that where you're at? In your daddy's basement?
most vocal, making their own videos about me, and to make an hour video about me and to include so many different parts of my videos and so many different things that I say. You really do have to do some deep digging. You have to dive into my content. You're watching it for hours, man. You're watching it for hours. So whether or not you like it.
Oh, there's so much to unpack with that. Wow.
I that I say to make an hour video. They're always the most vocal, making their own videos about me, and to make an hour video about me and to include so many different parts of my videos and so many different things that I say. You really do have to do some deep digging. You have to dive into my content.
I didn't make an hour video. I live streamed you, you fucking retard. What?
You're watching it for hours, man. You're watching it for hours. So whether or not you like it,
we are going to watch it for hours, but we're going to do it live, and we're just going to laugh at you the whole time.
I always appreciate the trolls being in here. I love you guys. You guys are the #1 FAPA fans. But like I was saying, Direct D's got to get in line, bro. I got thousands of people waiting in line to hate on FAPA. So for him to think that he can just jump out of the shade and obscurity and start using the name, it's cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's so not cool, dude. You're a fucking idiot. You should just stop talking. You should just stop talking. You're kind of embarrassing yourself a little bit. This forking guy. See what it is he doesn't like the fact that people are coming in talking about me, leaving comments and shit. It's starting to get to him. I can see it. I can see it, buddy. Oh, I can see it. That's funny. You're right. It is kind of funny that some dude that hasn't been involved in recording nothing like myself for years now can reach out from nowhere and slap the shit out of you, and you're feeling it too. That's funny. Oh shit. He's not gonna call in, bro. He won't come up on the stream. I guarantee you, he's too much of a pussy. Oh, that's too funny. Hey, at least I know I got a fan, though. I got a fan. That's cool. Mentor Chili the bitch won't let her. But probably true. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Coward. Coward. That's the word you should put into just one word in his chat if you go to his chats. Coward. Come on, kid. Give me the business. Oh, come on, child. You're a fucking kid, bro. How old are you? 23 years old? A year and a half ago? Nah, bro. It was over 2 years ago. I know I went to Colorado a few times, but I don't really count that. I really went out there just to hang out with DMA, not to like cop watch. I mean, we did, but just wanted to hang out with him. So I don't really count that. I don't really count that. I only count what I did in my state. So if we're thinking Arizona, then it's been over 2 years. I've been here way too long. Yeah, that's for sure. If you think that there's going to be more cop watching from my channel, from me, I mean, I might have somebody else go live, but yeah, you might want to unsubscribe and fuck all the way off. Fuck all the way off. You hear me, beach? Fuck all the way off. Yeah, somebody smashed his face into a brick wall for sure.
Yeah, man, take the name, put me up on the thumbnails. No publicity is bad publicity for me. So I love it. I love the trolls. Keep them coming. I hope you're making money.
Oh, it's not about making money or trolling or publicity or views, or I don't care how many fucking dumbasses are sitting in here watching me right now either. This is just me talking about all this really and giving more people ideas. That's really what this is. There are other things happening in the background, like I told you, stupid fuck.
I hope you are, because guess what? You're making me money too. So I hope you are. I hope you are. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. You know, I'm sorry.
Let's see how long that lasts. We're just getting warmed up, buddy. We're having fun, like Joey says. We'll see how long that lasts. Can you guys imagine if all these dispensaries hit this dude with a lawsuit? Bro, you're only 23 years old. I know you can't fathom that right now, but let's just say if 4 of them decided to smack you with a civil suit, what do you think that would do to you? Like, this isn't criminal court. If you need a civil lawyer, you better know somebody or have a lot of money. Especially 4 different. You go to a bunch of different states. Imagine if a bunch of different dispensaries from four different states sued you simultaneously. Oh shit, that would be fucking great. That'd be wild, wouldn't it? Of a joint suit? Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah. It's a nose nail. That's a fucking nose nail.
Sorry that I don't know who hurt you. You know, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk on this too much, but I don't know who upset you, whether it was a police officer or an auditor. You know, but for you to have the background that you do, and for you to come out and now start saying the things that you're saying.
That's right. That's right. At least you recognize it. The background that I do and saying what I'm saying, that's why motherfuckers are listening, you stupid piece of shit. The rest of you need to pay attention to that too. Yeah, it's one thing for a troll or somebody to come up here and say the things that I'm saying, but I'm not a troll. I'm not a fucking cop hurt me or something. Bro, what? That's what cops say. That's the kind of shit that cops say. I don't know why you're cop watching. If a cop was mean to you one time, that's like literally what cops say, but whatever. Yeah, you're right. And I'm glad that you noticed that. You know exactly who I be. And what I'm saying is resonating a little bit different because of that. Okay? That's the important part of this that a lot of you fucking retards aren't paying attention to. You're right. I do have a history. And that's why I have some confidence in this. I don't even care about getting views. These retards keep reporting my videos, so I mean, you can't really say, "Oh, look, you're not getting views and shit on," when you're reporting my content. When I get an age restriction on one of my videos, that affects like the next couple posts that I make. Okay, the only way to really get out of that is doing live streams. So, I mean, it's hard for you to talk shit when you guys are. I'm getting mass fucking reported right now. I already been talking to Google and all kinds of shit about all that. Absolutely, bro. I never have age restriction problems on my fucking channel, and I've got people that are they're editors on the channel, so they can see when shit goes age restriction, and they can tell you that there's all of my live streams. Nothing wrong with them until I start talking about these weirdos. Hey, do what you got to do. I'm doing what I got to do, right? I haven't reported not one of your fucking videos. None of you. None of you. I don't have the time to get into doing all that shit, but apparently some of you do. David probably did most of the reporting. Oh, for sure. For sure. Like almost every single one of the live streams and videos that I did about him, age restricted. Yeah.
and using the points that you're using to, point at is absolutely some of the most hypocritical stuff I've ever heard. I've been sent some clips and I've watched some myself, and it's funny. I've seen him lose thousands. You're saying, and using the points that you're using to, point at is absolutely some of the most hypocritical stuff I've ever heard.
Hey, FUPA, if you're gonna talk on this kind of shit and just not ignore it all the way, like make posts and then at the end of your live stream, make some little crybaby shit like this, you might as well just come up and try to defend your. What's hypocritical? I have questions now. Let's have a dialogue. I'll be nice. I won't call you names except for FUPA. Huh? Come on. What are you talking about? I can defend everything that I'm saying logically, reasonably, and without swearing at you. Can you do that? We're just making fun of you right now, but if I were to actually have this little weirdo up on the channel, I would give him a chance, because I know there's no chance. So his nose knows a lot.
I've been sent some clips and I've watched some myself, and it's funny. I've seen him lose thousands of subscribers over it. So
yeah, and if we could lose some more, that would be great. So any of you that don't like what I'm talking about, you don't like the direction of my channel, if you could kindly fuck all the way off, like I said earlier, unsubscribe from the channel, hit the thumbs down, whatever you got to do, but fork off. Oh yeah, fork all the way off.
You make your bed, you lay in it, my friend. My friend, it is what it is. It's
Not
up to
your
you,
friend.
Mr. Banks. You didn't see my first $10 shower chat, super chat. So why not? Here's another. Get up to Michigan. Oh, grill me in darts and ping pong. I don't know, dude. I gotta be honest with you. Darts, you probably have me. Ping pong, you do not have me, my friend. Absolutely. And I do plan on coming up to Michigan. Like I said, it is starting to get colder, and I've lived in South Carolina for a few years now, and been out of Massachusetts for quite a while. So I've really gotten accustomed to the warmth, and no longer want to deal with the cold, man. I used to shovel snow and be out there all the time and be wearing shorts in December. And man, it wasn't even Halloween, and I was just spending time up with the family in Massachusetts, and I was in sweatpants and sweatshirt every single day, even while I was recording. It was tough to even get out there and record for you guys. It was freezing. It's freezing. So I gotta say, my man, Mr. Banks, I'm sorry, but it's probably gonna be a few months, probably until maybe March, maybe February. But I know Michigan does not have fantastic winters, as does Massachusetts. So I gotta wait a little bit for that. Maybe the springtime. Northern Maine, yeah, no, definitely the same situation. Definitely not going to Northern Maine anytime soon. I gotta wait. This is why I'm gonna stay down south for a little bit. We're gonna be hitting out some southern states. Swang down to Texas, maybe. Absolutely, my man. Well, we're nearing the 45-minute point of this live, and I got, I'll give you guys 5 minutes.
Yeah, if this cat shows up in Arizona, I know I got a lot of Arizona people that watch my channel. I want to know. You get video of this little weirdo, you go fuck with him while he's at a dispensary, I'll pay you for that. Yeah. There are some rules to fucking with him while you're recording. Like, you can't threaten him, you can't assault him, any of that kind of shit. But if you go and you audit him and you just stand there and you follow him around, and, you know what I mean, just be annoying. Annoying isn't illegal. Keep everything lawful. I'll pay you for a video like that.
More minutes. If you got some more questions or anything else you want to say, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. But my flight is now boarding in 10 minutes, so I gotta make sure that I'm ready to get myself back. I got plenty of work to do for you guys. I still gotta send out some packages and get some packages ready for people that are not gonna want to receive them to be ready to receive. So I still got a ton of work for you guys. Always working through the holidays. Always on the road for you guys. So Louisiana is warm. All right. Parma, Ohio. Which one was that? I think I remember which one you're talking. Yeah, I'm thinking about coming down to Florida, my man. Joey Kid 67. How did you go with the jerk who attacked you with the bat? Yeah, so let me know in the comments. Okay. Oh, one last thing for you guys. I don't know if you noticed, but yesterday yesterday the video that showed the owner coming out in his Bronco and being completely facetious with me and saying that he supported what I was doing, wanted me to make his business look good, loved what I was doing. He unfortunately, either he did or somebody in his name put in a privacy complaint and the video got taken down. So let me know, put a 1 in the chat right now. We have almost 1,000 people in here still.
That's probably going to happen more often too.
Let me know, put a 1 in the chat if I should upload that video again and leave it completely unedited the same exact way. Let me know. I'm thinking about going and doing that right now, seeing if I can get it to upload before I go on the plane. That's kind of a long shot, so maybe I'll end up posting that tomorrow. But let me know in the chat if you guys would go and support. Please, make sure you guys have those bell notifications on so you never miss when I post, so you never miss the latest and the greatest from the best of the best. But so that's a crazy situation. So if it really wasn't him, maybe he could go and denounce it with me. I don't know. I really find it hard to believe that it was not him. I find it hard to believe that it was not him. I could tell. I got a little bit of a feeling right then and there that he was behind the scenes kind of upset with what I was doing. So I could tell as soon as I got the privacy complaint from him and it was his timestamps, I was like, yep, yeah, that makes total and 100% sense. So it is what it is. It's all in the day of the life of FAPA, man. We deal with it every single day. Every single video. Probably about 50-60% of my videos get privacy complaints on them, and they've been taken down in the past. I've had a good handful of videos taken down. I've had a good handful of videos that I just put right back out anyway. So when I do, because I got a lot of support and got told that I should repost this video. So I will go and repost this video. So make sure when I post this video, I'm going to leave all the same contact information, to this guy and the owner. Maybe I'll even contact him and see if it was him. We'll get a gauge and we'll ask him. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'll include that in the new video. But definitely go watch the new video when I put it out. Go and support it. If you've seen it, at least drop in and give it a like and a comment to help it in the algorithm. You guys don't have to watch the whole thing again. I don't expect you guys to do that. Clinging to relevance by a strand, maybe.
Right, you have no idea how YouTube works. Audience retention is one of the most important metrics of your video, you fucking retard. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You want people to watch as much of it as possible. Stupid beach.
FAPA, the FAPA fans equals Kroiper Patriots. I'm dead. Yeah, so, all right, guys. Maybe. FAPA, the FAPA fans equals Kroiper Patriots. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, so, all right, guys. So I think that's going to be it here for me for today. I got 5 minutes until the flight boards now. We've had just about over 1,000 people in here the entire time. So thank you guys for spending the first part of your Halloween with me, wherever you are in the country or in the world. My love goes out to you, and you guys, I always feel you guys' love coming to me. So thank you very much for always being here. We got almost 1,000 people in here still. We have almost 1,200 likes. 1,199 likes on the live. So again, thank you guys for being here. I'm always bringing the best of the best for you guys. I love all of you. Thank you guys for your support. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to never miss the latest and the greatest from the best of the best. Catch bell notifications to never miss the latest and the greatest.
I can't, dude. What? You're just a little guy. But hey, you're just a little guy. Somebody just got sniped. Sniped in the chat. Oh, man. Well, any questions? Any questions about this nonsense? I think I laid it out pretty well in 2.5 hours. Damn, I didn't realize I was live that long. Whoever's going to edit this needs to text me and let me know. The village idiot. Yeah. Oh shit, speaking of editing, I need to add some editors. We're going to have some shorts be pumping out here. I got an editor for some shorts that we're going to get working. This shit's going to spread. We're going to have to change the algorithm on this channel a little bit. Yawn. Somebody ban Bear. Somebody ban Bear. Wait, I can ban Bear. One minute. 60 seconds in timeout for you. My moderator just got put in timeout. That's funny. What up, concerned citizen? This is fun. Stuffed. Yeah, that looked good. I don't know. They actually get slapped by something. That's funny. I'm pretty sure he knows we're talking about him. Don't be jelly. Yeah. Your Brit followers. Oh, I know. I know I got some of you foreigners following me. I know. But let's just be clear. I only give a fuck about America. Okay? I appreciate your support, but I only care about America. Ding, 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 ding. Ray, what's up, homie? Nice plywood. Oh, you mean that's OSB? Oriented strand board. Something like that, right? Yes, sir. My house has drywall, but the studio does not. Should I put drywall in here, you think? I kind of like this. Ray, you've been in here. Should I put drywall in here? A hot tub? Put a hot tub in here? This trash is still on. No, no drywall. No. I like it in here. It's totally different than the other building. Acoustic. I thought about that, like the spike panels on the wall. I thought about that, but I have exposed beams that I use as like a decoration, so it'd be kind of hard to cover those. Make your walls wet. I can do something. I don't know. I thought about setting up a spot in there to stream. If it gets cold, oh, it always gets cold. I live in the mountains. I'm a grumpy old man in the mountains now. Old school wood paneling. Maybe. I kind of like this spot. Get a whole backdrop of the room. At least this side of it. I gotta take a piss. I'll come back and bullshit with you for a little bit before I end the stream. Chinese for dinner? Some biscuit? Some biscuit? Stay. Oh, yeah. Chipotle glazed salmon for dinner. Mmm. That sounds good. What up? What up, Mata? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Permissions. Okay. I'm going to send some invites out right now. This one. Nice. Okay. Mother sucker, I don't want to verify it's me. Son of a bitch. Okay, that invite is sent. Invite. Oh, I don't have. If you're in here and you're paying attention, I don't have the same numbers in the phone. That's why. I got you. I'll save you, though. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. How many more editions? 2 on this channel. One is for specific kind of shit, nothing that you're editing, and then another one is for shorts. So we shall see how they do. I'm only gonna be live for 10 more minutes. I'm smoke a little bit. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat. Ooh, yeah, I'm hungry. You're not telling me anything new.
We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. Americans want this kind of country. Americans want this kind of world. And we stand ready to defend it, to protect us. So help us God.
Say bye to America. Praise lies, stay quiet, or they'll bury ya. Hate crimes, AIs in your area. Hey, say bye to America. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. All they want's power, but we won't let them win. The land of the free, the home of the brave. We just declared our independence, now we're openly slaves. All these corporations tell us how we're supposed to behave. They just smile in our face while they're digging our graves. You know the evil is intricate, everybody's missing it. Fuck the citizens, let's give the jobs to all the immigrants. Not the legal ones, the criminals who in to twist this shit. Speak against it, then you're racist and a hypocrite. Demonic fucks in the government and the industry, pulling strings, all of us hypnotized by the symphony. Fucking up our future and hiding all of our history. Separating families and sending kids to the infantry. Control the people with biological weapons. Profit off a prescription, incentivizing depression. They're burning down cities with lasers straight from the heavens. Population control is in full effect for you peasants. It's a bad dream. Go and get your vaccines. Blood clots filling up your veins, now you can't breathe. COVID's just a test run, what's the plan B? It sounded like a genocide if you ask me. The lies surfacing now and they're all appalling. Just open up your eyes, I swear the truth will make you nauseous. They'll stage a suicide and blow your brains out for talking, but I'ma speak truth until my coffin. The people are exhausted. Say bye to America. Praise lies, stay quiet, or they'll bury ya. Hate crimes, AIs in your area. Hey, say bye to America. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. All they want's power, but we won't let them win. They're printing dollars every day, we can't avoid it now. Inflation stealing all your wealth, you can't afford a house. We trade our life for this money and they just tore it down. Then lay us off for cheap labor at the border. Wow. The true agenda's just divide and control. It ain't no wonder why they want us stuck inside of our homes. They need us deprived and alone, despising our own, so they can push another narrative like climate control. It's a chess move, just so they can tell us how to live. Go buy electric cars so we can shut down the grid. You've hit your monthly limit for steaks allowed in the fridge, so feed this fake meat from Bill Gates to your kid. Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at us like we're equals. Euthanasia with needles, policies proven lethal. Corner the food supply so there's nothing healthy to feed you. Hope you like eating beetles, you peasants, that's what you got now. Cooking up disease X, here comes another lockdown. Don't leave your house unless your last name is Rothschild. This the world that we living in is hostile. Say bye to America.